there are only about 8 days until the Olympics start in London, and so I'm going to show you how to draw my character here, Ollie, running down the streets of Olympia, the town where the Olympics started. But let's not talk about it. Let's do it. Well, we want to get a good kind of running down the street kind of angle, so I'm going to have his body going like that, and his shoulders and his head. And you want to, there's nothing wrong with drawing stick men to kind of work things out at the beginning. So he's going to be going pretty much that kind of shape. And I start by drawing his head pretty well like a circle. And then that's his hairband. Let me bring that in so you can see what he looks like. He has 2 bits of hair that stick over the hairband. And then I draw his ear kind of along the side of that circle, and then I make that just slightly longer, his chin, and his hair's going to come out kind of something like that. His eyes will be about there. He has a little kind of mangery nose, and I'll make him smile, why not? And so his neck will be down there, and that will go through the neck hole of his tunic, and I'm going to want that to be looking something like that. And then his arm's going to come out there, and 2, 3, 4 fingers, something like that. And then this arm will be coming out here. You might put a kind of a circle for the shape of the fist there, just to give you a rough idea of what you're doing. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be something like that. And then his tunic will be kind of something going out like that. Now the Greeks, on their old pots and things like that, they draw legs so beautifully, and kind of what they do is this very gentle curve coming down there, and then you want a curve going into the back of the knee, which then comes out into the calf and down to the ankle, and then down into the toes. You know, not big toes, smaller toes like that, ankle. I'm going to give him little wings as well, because that's what he has in the story. And which you can get from Amazon, probably, or a bookshop. I know certainly you get it from Amazon if you don't live in Britain. If you live in Britain, you'll be able to get it in bookshops, libraries, things. So this will be his big toe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again we're going to have his wings up. He has these little wings to help him run. So there we go. That's looking kind of like, is it fitting? Not quite fitting. Right. All I need now is a pen. I draw these kind of 2 hairs sticking over, and then his hairband like that, and then a little bit just in front and underneath. And then I just realised, because I haven't actually drawn him for a little while, and I've been showing kids how to draw him in libraries, I've been showing how to do his hair all wrong. But never mind, I'll get it right next time. And then it's just kind of, it's just a terrible scribble, really. There's nothing terribly elegant about his hair, because this is ancient Greece, and they don't have hair products like we do today, or hairdressers, things like that. Okay, and then we come down and up, and then maybe a bit more hair. You can never do too much hair. Never worry about overdoing the hair. I think what most people do is just not enough hair. Okay, now the eyes, I'm just doing these kind of little kind of letter C's, and nose, I'll give him a little kind of smile because he's happily running down the road. And then we want the that's the neck hole for his tunic, and then take it over the armhole a bit and bring the armhole down there, and this arm will go slightly into the elbow like that, so you get a little liner going across there, and that'll be the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, that way around like that. There we go. And then that can come up here, and this will come into his tunic, and that can come down here, and then we want the thumb coming out there. That's 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, and 4 fingers, and then down into the rest of his palm there. And then we can have a bit of ragged kind of edge like that, and then here bring this curve coming down nicely like that, and again into the back of the thigh, curve out into the calf muscle, and we're putting these little wings like that. And there's on the other side. These stories, they're kind of I thought a lot about what the belief in the ancient gods and things, because the ancient Olympics was a real religious festival, and I thought their belief in the ancient gods would be kind of akin to modern sports psychology, really. And so he's kind of, to be able to win this race, he's made a sacrifice to the god Hermes, who has those little winged sandals and things, and Hermes has given him back these little pair of wings to strap round his feet while he races, but you'll have to read the book to see what happens. And they were good fun to write. So I've kind of done the discus and the javelin and things. So maybe I'll actually put in the notes, in the comments down below, if you'd like me to draw him in various other athletic poses, or whether you'd rather I kind of made him a bit more modern in the sort of shorts and t-shirt and stuff, so that you can draw modern athletes. Maybe I should do the modern version of him. That would be more interesting. Maybe it would be. Maybe you like the old version. I don't know. Let me know which you prefer. So I'm just going to put some scribble in some shadow there. Make sure it's dry. Erase the pencil lines, and there you are. That's Ollie from Olympia, racing down the street. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, try drawing the torch, or maybe the mystery drawing. Either way, make sure you're subscribed and check out my other channel, Draw Stuff Real Easy. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.